Am I fucking sorry? You make me high, my fucking life.
What is up, everypone? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are making a reaction video, but this one is kind of horror related if you understand. Oh. Someone was calling me. That was strange. I don't know if this is 100% horror related, but if you've seen a lot of things like the Grand Decline and stuff like that, where it's kind of like dementia, and it starts off being relatively calm in early stages and getting highly warped and distorted later on, that's kind of what Wistful did here. Now, if you don't know who Wistful is, he's one of my best friends. I told him I would make this reaction video and have it uploaded by Saturday. A promise is a promise. So we have all the leaps of every Decay, Act 1, Stage 0, and it is 31 minutes and 8 seconds in length. It has about 3 likes, so obviously, you know, because it's my buddy, he put a lot of hope and heart into this project. From what he's told me, I'm going to give it a like. I think he deserves it, and I think you guys should check it out, too. I don't know. It's up to you guys, though. It's always in the description to check him out. Make sure to drop him a follow. He could really use it. He'd really appreciate it, too. But, yeah. I don't really got much to say. We have about 30 minutes worth of all the leaps of every Decay. This is Act 1, Stage 0. I already said that, but I'm saying it again to add extra emphasis. I'm going to actually, before I start, do this, because my mouth is so dry, I'm going to have a piece of candy while I do this. So let's do this. Alright, so this is Stage 1. Open to the grand show. Okay. I could see this being like background audio for like a game or an EXE game, which is crazy. Is that it? So that was one. That was All the Beauty That I See. Now we're on to number 2. Open to the grand show. I guess I read that first on accident. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Alright, so track 1. Clearly, little man Wistful knows a thing or two about the piano, because he can surely do it better than I could. I've already attempted that in Ego Death. To be quite fair, though, very peaceful, bright start, beautifully sound. My expectations were basically met. I didn't expect anything negative for the start of this. But in number 2, we're gonna do Open to the Grand Show. Violin? Super Mario 64? I'm tripping. I'm fat, don't judge me. Okay. Okay. Go Wistful, man. Oh. That was it. That went by way too fast. I felt like time was going so fast listening to that. I was getting heavy Super Mario 64 vibes. But due to the fact it was called Open to the Grand Show, it's kind of like a show opening, like I don't know if theatrical is the word I'm going for, but with the violins and the harps and everything like that. Pretty peaceful. Now part 3 is called Unwind of the Evening. Oh, I like this one already. I could sleep to this. That got awfully low for a second, like, very low key. I could literally see this being like background footage to something. Maybe a puzzle game? Something. That's just the door opening. It's Mandy. She's fine. Is that it? Yeah, that was it. That was Unwind of the Evening. It's pretty good. I think the low points weren't as good as the high points sound-wise. But this is literally Wistful's first project ever, so I can't really criticize much. I think, if anything, it's more of a preference thing. I prefer the higher key sounding parts of this more than the lower points, but I do like this. This is probably my favorite thus far. Unwind of the Evening. Now the next one is Celebrational March. Is that actual marching? Okay. No fucking way. Okay. That's crazy, Wistful. That's crazy. The walking in the background is super consistent. Super consistent. That's a good thing, by the way. Is that it? That was it. I heard a car in the background and I thought that was part of it, so I got like nervous for a second. I was like, what was that eeriness? Honestly, I still like the Unwind one the best, but that one was very consistent with the stepping. It was pretty good as well, especially like when it comes to marching stuff. Marching bands aren't necessarily my thing, but if you can pull it off, you can pull it off. I know very few people that can. I know quite a few people that do it superbly well. But the next one is called A Note to Myself. And this one, let's see, it goes to about 224 So it's less than 2 minutes long, I would assume. Wait, is it 2:24? No, maybe a little over. Okay. Well, that was a note to myself. Like I said, this is Wistful's first project, so obviously there's a lot of room to learn. But I gotta be completely honest, a note to myself was probably my least favorite. And the reasoning for why is quite simple. Obviously, like the violin, it's a beautiful instrument, but I feel like the length of the violin notes aren't long enough. I feel like it's pressed kind of like a key, and it's there for a second, then it just transitions into the next key going up. I feel like they should be a little longer, but a note to myself was probably my least favorite. But not only that, I just feel like it was a little too short. I feel like compared to the other ones we listened to so far, I didn't have really enough time to like process the beauty of it. And I'm sure it's there because, like I said, Wistful put his heart and soul into this. He's been hyping it up for a while. He's really been putting in the effort to try to make it a thing. But I just feel like it should have had a little bit more length. But that's just my personal opinion. But so far, a note to myself is my least favorite. Unwind of the Evening is definitely my favorite, though. That one's quite impressive. Now, we got number 6, Stargaze of the Night.
And tuning in tonight, folks.
Wistful.
Looking up at the night sky currently.
Oh my god, Wistful.
And as I'm reporting here, everything is crystal clear for the night sky. No clouds.
No clouds.
Nothing or anything.
Nothing
just
or anything.
Moon and stars.
Beautiful.
You know, as a young fawn, I would often look up at the night sky and wonder what life would be like out there on other planets.
You never know.
Over how much that we've accomplished over the past century, it always makes me wonder what alien life would be like out there with their own social and societal needs. That's all I have to say for tonight, folks. Thank you all for tuning in, and have a good night.
I did not expect that. I did not expect that. Okay. Oh, this one's beautifully articulate. Or articulated. I think it's the ones with the pianos I prefer the most. That one's preferably my favorite now. I like that one a bit better than Unwind. Because one, Wistful put commentary in it, which for this project is not something I anticipated. I expected it was going to be a purely instrumental album. His words. Although, one part making me chuckle a little bit because me and Wistful joke a lot. Him being a young fawn. Wistful, you're older than me, buddy. Pack it up, old man. You know what time it is. You big buck. But, I feel like the sound of that one was just sonically pleasing compared to all the other ones. And not only that, I was getting, like, Spooky's Jump Scare Mansion vibes from the tune of the piano. It's actually quite nice. Now we have number 7, A Jolly Time at the Local Town. Okay. Is that a different type of piano? Is there a filter on it? I did not expect that. That's so silly. That is the best one. By far. It's very fun. It's a very good time. It's very enjoyable. I think this is the best one on the project thus far. I don't see much overcoming that. I think my expectations have been reached beyond that point. One thing I will say though, and I know some people saw me do this, and I'm gonna be honest, because I see you guys commenting right now. Don't. I'm an adult. I can do those things. Don't do them yourself if you don't do it, because it's bad. Anyway, what is the next one? Grandiose of the Theater Play. This one goes to like 20 minutes and 54 seconds. So it's over 3 minutes. Let's hear it. Are those bells? Is that still the piano or is that bells? It sounds like bells. There is no way that's already over. I feel like the songs are just getting very positive. There's not much of a horror aspect to this video, and I said throughout the entire month of Spooky Month, every video would be horror related, so I might have to throw something in at the end of the video, I don't know. Now we have A Wholesome Reflection of My Life, which goes from 2056 to 23, is it 2311? Yeah. So, a bit under 3 minutes. Probably 2. I don't know. Okay. Is that like drums in the background? Is there like This one's quite peaceful. Very peaceful. That one has like a heavy sense of peace to it. It's actually quite nice. Now the next one is A Time of the Simpler Days. This one goes until 25:30 and it's 23:12. So a little over 2 minutes. It's pretty simple, but quite nice. Quite nice. The next one is Even Slightly Bewildered, and this one goes to like 27:24. It's 25:31, so just slightly under 2 minutes. Yeah. Oh, the picture darkened. Is that the start of the decay? I hear something in the background. It sounds like static. like slight static. The static is being introduced into the music. The decay has officially began. But the final one, it goes all the way from 27:24 all the way to 31 minutes and 8 seconds. It's the final one. Love is a song that never ends. Let's hear this finale. You can still hear the static. It adds like a sense of unease. Oh, this is beautiful. The static in the background is still slightly unnerving. This is the best one thus far. It's not even done yet. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm being stupid. You can still hear the static. That was it. That ending was spectacular compared to every other song on this project. Now, due to the fact this is like Act 1, Stage 0, you know? And like, if you ever know anything about these projects, I believe they kind of portray themselves like dementia portrays itself. When you first have something, things can be clear, or if you don't even know you have it and life feels normal, things are clear, things are sound, things are fine. but as time proceeds forward, things begin to distort and deteriorate. So if we look at track 1, All the Beauty That I See, it's like looking at it from a perspective of life where there's nothing wrong. All you see is beauty and everything, and that leads to positivity. Then with 2, Open to the Grand Show, obviously, like, maybe look at it from the perspective of a person going through this. Maybe they're going to a show to perform, or they're relaxing within the crowd of a show, and they're kind of going to experience something beautiful. Therefore, nothing seems like it could be wrong. Then Unwind of the Evening, which is like unwinding, relaxing, enjoying yourself. Then the Celebrational March is like a celebration towards the ending of a performance, which makes you feel good about yourself, makes you feel like you've witnessed something worth seeing. But then A Note to Myself. Like, I know it's a note to myself, but maybe it's like a part of you saying something's wrong, or maybe you have to remind yourself nothing is perfect. Then, Stargaze of the Night, you go home from the performance, you enjoy the beauty of the night sky. A cloudless sky with purely dark skies and stars within there. It's beautiful. Then a jolly time at the local town. A day goes by, you're at the local town, everything seems great, you're having a jolly time. Then Grandiose of the Theater Play. I'm not exactly sure what grandiose means, but perhaps you're going to another theater play, enjoying yourself. Then, as you're going through it, you have a wholesome reflection of your life. And then you start to think to yourself of how simple days used to be, which starts to make you overthink, but as time proceeds forward, something gets slightly dark. Even slightly bewildered is like you're starting to feel bewildered at thoughts, or you can't process thoughts as easily. And then Love Is a Song That Never Ends is you implying that you love yourself or somebody, and that love will never end. But truth of the matter is if you're struggling with dementia, there's a possibility that that love may never end, but will that love be remembered? Now, I'm not saying that to be rude to anyone who has dementia. It's actually quite sad. It's very sad. And I think that's the approach Wistful took for this. I gotta be honest, Wistful. Obviously, classical music, it's never been my cup of tea. You know I like some crazy stuff like hyperpop or rock and this and that. But for your first project, it was an enjoyable experience. My favorite at the end of the day had to have been between Stargaze of the Night and Love Is a Song That Never Ends. And my least favorite was definitely A Note to Myself. I just feel like if there was a little more, I'd enjoy it quite a bit further. But to be fair, it is his first project. He has lots of time to learn, lots of time to perfect his craft, just like every musician who has to start somewhere. So, good job, Wistful. You did it. You made all the leaps of every Decay, Act 1, Stage 0. W's in the chat. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, subscribe if you did. Dislike if you didn't, it's completely okay either way. Also, check out Wistful's channel in the description down below. He would really appreciate it, as long as this video as well. But not only that, if you really enjoy the content on this channel, hit the bell icon near the subscribe button. It would mean the world to me, and hopefully you too. That way you get notified whenever I upload a video. But that's all I gotta say, so I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace!
Oh my god,